Batwoman's been a disaster of a show so far. No matter how much inclusiveness and diversity they've crammed into it, no matter how many narratives they've pushed in it, it just doesn't make up for the awful storytelling, the bad CGI, and the mediocre acting. But the CW still decided to try and make the show work for some odd reason. I honestly thought that the show would have been canceled after season 1, but we are on season 3 now, and the viewership for this series is in the garbage can. It is not getting any better, and unfortunately for the CW, I don't see the show getting any better anytime soon. But before we get into the topic at hand, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see it when my content is posted. And if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon for just $1 a month or supporting via memberships. All of the links are in the description, and of course, I do really appreciate all of the support. So, let's start off with this Bounding into Comics article. It says Batwoman Season 3 premiere ratings in the toilet. Imagine my shock. It says the premiere episode of the 3rd season of the CW's Batwoman saw its ratings plummet. This show has nothing good about it. Usually I try to see the positive in things. I try to see things in a situation that's like, okay, yeah, that's not so bad. And I had hope initially for Batwoman. I know the CW's made some pretty Trashfire content, but I still like to hope things are gonna turn out good and positive. Yet Ruby Rose was really bad. The new actress they have, Yavika Leslie, isn't that amazing. The writing for this show is just bad. The CGI is not that good. The story is just not good either. There's nothing positive about this show at all whatsoever. TV series finale reports the first episode of season 3 of Batwoman was only viewed by 458,000 people and had an abysmal 0.10 rating in the 18 to 49 demographic. Some people think, oh, that's not too bad, but it's actually awful for viewership for one single episode. We're talking about the launch of a new season, which usually draws a lot of new people and it draws regulars in. And we're also talking about the fact that 458,000 people truly isn't a lot when you look at YouTubers like Mr. Beast and you look at YouTubers like PewDiePie. There are so many individuals on the internet that get way more views than the CW and a mainstream TV show here. It says total viewership nosedived 30% from the season 2 premiere, and the demographic change dropped over 33%. The season 2 premiere saw 659,000 people tune in and had a 0.15 in the 18 to 49 demographic. So even season 2 wasn't amazing. Season 1 had the highest ratings. It had the highest viewers, probably because the show was new. A lot of people were wondering how it was going to turn out. Oh, okay, I'll give it a chance. Even though a lot of CW's content hasn't been great, I'll watch it, I'll try it. But season 2 came along, the numbers for season 2 weren't great, and season 3's viewership is even worse than season 2. It says not only did viewership plummet from the season 2 premiere, but the season 3 premiere was actually worse than the season 2 viewership and ratings average. And a lot of people didn't like a lot about season 2. A lot of people didn't like the actress change. They didn't like the changes to the story and the direction. It just sounds like a lot of people watched season 1, watch season 2 to give it a chance because maybe they enjoyed season 1 a little bit or saw, okay, maybe they could turn this into something really good, and they just gave up with season 3. It says season 2 average viewership per episode was 495,000 with an average rating of 0.12 in the 18 to 49 demographic. Over the years, the CW has made some decent superhero content. I thought The Flash was good at first, Arrow was good at first, Legends of Tomorrow was decent at first. I actually didn't even mind Supergirl season 1, but over the years, the content and the quality of it has just completely deteriorated. And it even shows this because it says, if you don't think these numbers are abysmal, The Flash season 3 premiered back in 2016 and saw viewership at 3.1 million with a demographic rating of 1.20 26, and it also only had an 11% drop in viewership from the season 2 premiere. So we are directly comparing here different shows, different numbers. We're comparing season 3s of shows, and even The Flash was pulling over 3 million people when Batwoman can't even break 500,000 people now. It says Arrow Season 3 in 2014 saw its premiere watched by 2.8 million with a 1.0 in the 18 to 49 demographic, and its viewership was actually increasing over 3% from the Season 2 premiere. DC's Legend of Tomorrow premiere was viewed by 1.7 million people back in 2017, and it had a 0.57 rating in the 18 to 49 demographic. It is a total miscalculation to keep making this show. The viewership and the ratings just aren't there, and they haven't been. For some reason, companies continue to hold on to series like this because they think that getting clout and attention now will equal viewership and money at some point down the line, yet it just doesn't happen. They're willing to take a loss now because they think they'll make money at some point, yet there's no examples where it's worked. I'd like to see one example of a woke show that has made money years after launching. Batwoman Season 1 came out in 2019, so you'd think they would have made some money from it by now. And the meta score for this show is awful as well. The user score is sitting at a 1.6. People are saying things like, full of political correctness and nothing more. Result was very bad. A 1. This show didn't even deserve like a 5 or a 6 from users. It says it just didn't have anything to offer. Story was bad. It was horrible. Somebody said, "What the hell did I just watch? Bloody awful. This is wrong on so many levels." And there's not just 1 or 2 reviews like this. There is hundreds here. Somebody said it's bad. It should be used as an example of how not to do superhero TV series. SJW garbage, complete waste of time, and it seems like they're doubling down on SJW crap in the second season. I'll bet it'll be even worse than season 1, and it was. It got worse reviews than season 1. A lot of people were like, season 1 had a little bit going for it, but season 2 is awful, and season 3 will most likely be a disaster. And the audience score for Season 2 was a bit of a nightmare for CW because it ended up at an 18% average audience score. Clearly, there weren't a lot of people who liked this. There weren't a lot of people who saw a lot of hope going forward with it. But I wanted to quickly reference this Batwoman article from May. It says the CW's Batwoman ratings hit an all-time low with the 13th episode of Season 2 titled Secrets and Truths. TV series finale reports that the fastest affiliate ratings number for the May 9th episode came in at less than 400,000 for the first time in the show's history. This show has been on a steady decline, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. With episode 1 of season 3, it doesn't seem like a lot changed. It seems like they're still going in the direction they went with for season 1 and season 2. It doesn't seem like they really listened to fan feedback and feedback from people who are watching the show, and I foresee this show getting canceled after this season. I really do. I thought that it would have been canceled after season 1, after Ruby Rose ended up quitting and they decided to part ways, but they tried with another actress, and clearly it's not working out the way they anticipated. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts on Batwoman and its season 3 in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.